You ever find yourself longing for more Don't Call Me White Girl? You ever miss me so much you ball up and cry at night? Well, guess what, ladies and gents? You can now get More Mona. That's right. Go to moremona.com and subscribe to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. Subscribing to More Mona, you'll get early dates on merch drops, early dates on tour, ticket information. You get exclusive access to our Discord. I'm often on the chat. So is Phelps, so is Tom, so is Vernon, so is Zack. Subscribe to the podcast. You can pay $6.99 monthly, or you can pay a 1 year amount of $59.99. That's $6.99 monthly, or a yearly amount of $69.99. Go to moremona.com. Just edit it. Edit it and make it right. I'm going to say one more thing. If you want more access to Mona, bonus episodes, extra content, behind the scenes, literally everything, subscribe to moremona.com today. White Girl Podcast, the #1 Christian podcast in the country. Here I have Brother Phelps. You supposed to say, praise God, I'm here.
It's kind of hard right now.
Okay. Literally. And we have in the building the one and only funny Jenise. Give it up for Jenise! Yeah. For all my listeners that are not going to watch, Jenise is so pretty in person, and she's doing that little pretty when you call them pretty, and they be like, you pretty too.
Because Mona is pretty. Come on now.
It's real skin over, real like excellent skin quality.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. She look like if you lick her, it tastes like a Hershey.
It probably tastes like sweat. I ain't even gonna hold you. Nah, I'm just keeping it being.
But the sweat tastes like Hershey. So.
Exactly.
Hershey sweat.
So this is the thing. First of all, people have been sending me Jenise content forever. If you don't know Jenise is in the adult entertainment industry, but she's also funny as and she puts funny content online, and people really like it. So people would be sending me her and I would look at it, and it would make me laugh, and then I would think, this funny like me. I don't know how I feel about this. And then people started sending to me a lot. So now I would go to her page, and I would think, this still in my whole flow, right? Now listen. You got to think of the energy of where I was at the moment. At the moment, I was like kind of known, but kind of not known. And I would find people do that all the
Taking
time.
your stuff, yeah.
Some of my biggest jokes would run them for so long, people would thought it was their joke. Or people would be using my line. Nobody would tag me, just stupid like that. And I would go to her page, and it would see that she was following me, and I would remove the following. So when I seen Jenise today, I told her, she like, that's crazy. I'm just being myself. I said, I know that now, but at first I didn't know it, right? She's on, I would think Instagram was doing it. Like, because you know Instagram does that.
They do be
follow
doing
their
that.
people, and then you don't follow no more. No, Jenise, it was definitely me, 3 a.m. Goodbye, bitch. You won't see me no more. I'm just a real.
Won't see me, shit. You would have to block me.
No, yeah, she came back.
Because I'm really a
she
fan.
Came back.
Like,
she came back. Yeah, no.
Love
We excited to have Jenise in the building. I didn't know Jenise was from Maryland. I thought you was from California.
How?
I don't know. You just give Cali. I don't know. I don't know.
I give bougie bitch.
No. Cali is
I give
like,
ratchet.
no,
like, nah,
you give like successful in your
Yeah,
lane thing. That's what you give. And it's
like
like
motion,
go to
yeah,
Cali,
like you got mad motion, yeah.
But she's a Marylander. Tell the people where you from in Maryland. Like what area
I'm
you
from
came up
Montgomery
in.
County, the DMV. A lot of people think I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah.
But I lived there for 4 years. Got stuck.
You lived in Bmore?
Yeah.
Where at? What side? North side, west side?
I live downtown.
Okay.
In Little Italy.
We know about that part.
Yeah, we know about
You know,
that.
I wasn't supposed to be there as long as I was.
Yeah.
Don't go out there and them Baltimore.
Yeah.
They got good. They ain't got nothing else going on.
Good
But good. That's it. I like that though. I like that I got nothing going on, but just good. I'll help you, sir. I got some food for you and everything. They need the bare minimum. Don't do it, lady.
The best is, I had this conversation a lot. The best is look like a homeless man. You know
I'm
what I mean?
telling you.
Not like homeless laying on a vent with the steam coming out. Homeless like he dressed nice, but he don't really have a house. That
Exactly.
type of nigga.
He
Like
live with his mom.
irresponsible.
Couch hopping.
Exactly.
Yeah. The ones that don't have dental,
They
he don't
really
have
got-
medical, no
they don't
life
really got shit.
insurance.
But I got all that for you home, boy.
Yeah, no. You
Get that?
you saying that cracking a joke, but in reality, you wouldn't like wife one of
In
them
reality, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I really do like that. Like, I don't know. I like regular.
Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single now.
Do you feel like it's hard to date with the job that you do?
Yeah, I just got out of a relationship where I was getting used. I didn't even know I was getting used.
No, really. Like
I don't even want
financially.
to talk about it. Let's skip over it. He don't need no like. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. But no, like, do you? Cause like with me in my situation, I find it really, really hard to date with like the fame thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I meet guys, they automatically think they know me, so they have a certain way they come at me.
Facts.
For some reason, a lot of you think like I'm this gangster bitch. So it's like, what's up, bitch? Yeah, you a real bitch. You need to punch you in your face and buy you.
A lot of
bitch.
niggas don't know that.
You
even
are
if
real
you is
gangster,
that
but
bitch.
it's you don't.
But
you
even
feel me?
if she might be feminine with her nigga.
That's what it is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I
Sometimes
don't want to
you
be
just-
punched in the stomach, King. I don't even want you calling me no bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Unless
I'm
you talk
older.
about me in third person, like this my.
Right, something like that, maybe. But it's like I ain't on that. I like nice guys. I don't
Me
even
too.
date street guys no more. I've been stopped dating street guys.
I date quiet. I like quiet hood guys that just stay in the background and shut up. And when I do date, he gotta be on camera with me. He gotta let me suck his on camera.
Really?
And I pay him too.
Really? What if he had like a little ass? It wouldn't matter.
I would never husband a little
Oh, okay. So if you met a guy and you really liked him and he had a small, you couldn't do it.
out of there.
Wow.
Yeah, I like the nut.
Okay.
I like the nut.
So what inch do you like?
I like 7-8 for
Okay.
relationship. 7-8 is good.
Right.
That'll fill me up pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
yeah.
how big your is.
I ain't say nothing.
You short. You short. Short be having big dicks.
Yeah, they do.
Surprised me when you said yours was small.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what he said. Well, that's what he said.
I ain't say that. I
Show
said
me a picture.
I said it ain't big.
Stop.
I'm human. That's what I
He
said.
right.
I said, what you mean?
I can
like
show you
average.
videos.
I always compare they to the porn. Those are not average.
Those are normal.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not comparing it.
But that's what he
why I said
probably
I'm
mean when
human.
you say you human because you're not comparing yourself to the big old.
Yeah, like I'm a regular.
Me
you feel
personally,
Yeah, let me see.
Janice.
You want to see my video?
Yes, she wants to
I don't want to
see.
see a video. I want to see a picture. If it's another girl in there, I don't like
I don't
stuff
have
like
no
that.
still shot of me is crazy. I'm not doing that.
Taking a video is just as crazy. Just let me see.
I'm a
what's
screen.
the difference between the...
Screenshot a picture
That's
in the
what I'ma do,
video.
yeah,
Yeah. No, so listen, me personally, I have a really small vagina. It's really well intact for me to have all them children.
I just wanted to know, are your nipples brown or pink? I always wanted to know that just because, like, are they brown or are they pink? They're brown, aren't they?
brown.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so hot.
In my mind, I think pink nipples would be cute, but probably not on me because I'm a big areola girl.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get big areolas when I'm pregnant. Then they shrink right back down.
Right. I probably have the areolas of you pregnant because I have big areolas.
That's fire though.
You
You
know
got
what I
dinner
mean?
plates? That's what they call it.
like dinner plates, like saucers for a little toffee cup.
Yeah.
Like the little cup that comes on your teacup, the little holder for the teacup.
Oh,
Those
that's
are my
fire. A
nipples.
little sauce, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's
want
fire.
my,
You got big nipples?
Yes, huge.
I want to see your...
I'll show you. I'll show you later.
You're hot.
I'll show you later. No
All right.
problem. I'm not really like I pull titties out. I don't care. We was talking about plastic surgery a little bit, and I didn't finish what I was saying to you. I want to know if because I want to know if I should do ass and stomach or stomach and tits because I'm going to do the extended tummy tuck for sure. But I
Well,
wanna
the
do
mommy
two.
makeover is all of that. The mommy makeover is titties, 360 lipo, and the BBL.
Yeah,
It's up to you what you want to do.
yeah.
I don't tell
I don't
people to
know if I
get
could do
surgery, but I'll be
3.
like, if you want to do it, I'll talk you. You know what I'm saying throughout it. I'll be there for you if you
How
need me to
many?
be there.
Oh, we're yeah.
I'm dead
We going there.
serious.
Yeah, you got my number. No, how many procedures have you had?
I've had 3.
3.
Yep, since 2020. So 2020, I got a BBL, but I was skinny. So I got a skinny BBL, and
You
it
have a
didn't-
nice. They don't even give BBL.
But my ass, no, I'm gonna tell you what I got. And I didn't have a lot of fat to transfer. So, I mean, honestly, my body was nice back then, but I wanted more ass. So I went back in for implants. That's what I got now.
Oh, okay.
And then
Those
I had,
don't look wild though.
Word, look real.
they never look wild.
Yeah.
You probably would never know.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
they
didn't
be
even know
looking wild.
implants
Yours
was a
don't.
thing. I think
That's
what
what I'm
looks wild
saying. You
with the
just
BBLs
never know.
was injections.
It don't even be BBL. Yeah.
It be them
Okay.
injections that look f***ed up, but I don't think I know a lot of people that got implants.
A
So
lot
how
of
do that
strippers
work? Do
have
they have a shelf
implants.
life, like, or are they just forever?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. But I
Okay.
know mine's is nice.
Yeah. Which was the most painful one out of all 3 procedures?
The implant. I mean, yeah, the implants.
The implants?
Because when it's connected to the muscle. They sew it onto the ass muscle. So when you walk, when you sit down, when you stand up, you can feel it.
Damn.
And you could barely walk. Everything else, cool. I got my tummy tuck last year.
Yeah. That's what I want. I've been wanting a tummy tuck since I was like 18 years old. I kid you not. I always had a gut. Yeah, I was always a big girl, and I always had a gut, and I never liked that. And people would piss me off so bad because they would say, "Oh, you should work out, you eat that right, and whatever." And it's when it comes to your stomach.
Those the same people that wear T-shirts to the pool. Them.
Yeah, really.
Do what you want to do.
But in reality, all jokes aside, people just don't know. Like the skin in your stomach, the elasticity in it, you can't get it back. So it's like at a certain point, you have to get a tummy tuck.
And then the muscles be weak. A lot of people don't know that remember I showed you how big my stomach is. In reality, I suck it in, but the muscles be weak, and that also makes your stomach protrude.
Yeah, and it's like,
a lot of people don't know that.
You can't to be, you could get lipo. If I got lipo, I would have a skin apron. I have to get a tummy tuck to cut the fat in the skin with it. But it doesn't matter. I end up losing like 100 and something pounds. I got down to like 160, still had a gut. Like that's proof, you stupid. People was telling me that shit for you. If you eat right, if you work out, it's nothing you can do. It's a certain
do you
position.
want to be small or you just want no stomach?
I just want no stomach. Like I don't care. I've been small as an adult. Some say I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. My head is big and it gets really big when I get small. Like I'm gonna show you my small pictures. It's a little rough. So I feel like thicker just looks better on me. So now the goal is to be just 200, big ass, flat stomach. And if I could pick any titties, I would get like B or C, small B sticks. I think those are the best titties.
I don't know about the titties. I don't like titty. I don't like when people get their titties done.
You don't like
unless the
fake
titties are already like just small.
You hate when they sit there like that?
No, I hate the scarring that comes from that. But if you don't give a fuck, then cool.
Yeah.
The scarring is like a T-shaped scar for girls that me personally, my titties are below the bra line. So if you think about the bra line, that's what they talk about. Mine hang. I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
But when you get the surgery for titties that hang like that, they cut it. They do basically like a tummy tuck on the titties, and it's a T-shaped scar.
Right.
And I don't know.
Yeah, because you just got a tattoo
It's
on
up
your
to you,
tummy
though.
tuck scar though, so you
you
don't like the scar. I don't know. I'm a supporter of plastic surgery. But
let me tell you, I got a tattoo over mine because I didn't do what I was supposed to do in my recovery.
Oh, okay.
I was in my recovery. I did not have to get it if I did like what I was supposed to do.
Because his scar would be
Because
smaller.
he don't sew it. He glue it together. So if you just sit there and sit still for like a good 2 weeks, the scarring will be perfect.
Wow.
But I was moving around.
I'm going to her doctor.
Dr. Brewster.
I'm going to Dr.
No,
Brewster.
and I recommend him to everybody.
Dr. Booster, we already are like in sync.
Period.
I used to do that. You know what I mean?
Do you really want to? Do you really want to do it?
No, I have literally been shopping for a surgery since I was like 18 or 19 years old. It's just in the middle of it, growing up, surgery got big and everybody started doing it. But I always, before people did that and talked about it, I wanted surgery. You know what I mean? I'm pro surgery. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's the American way. You don't like
Can
it,
you take
buy
a lot
it.
of pain?
That I
feel
don't know, and I don't give a fuck. I just know that it's worth it. You know what I
think
mean?
it's worth
I'm
it.
tenderhead. I don't even like getting my hair combed. So if I can sit down and
I'm
have to get
too.
braids,
That's why I'm bald.
like
I'll be playing.
please, I hate getting my hair combed or braided or touched in
Yeah, but
anything.
that's what I'm saying. I only had individuals 2 times as an adult. I'm
Damn.
30.
Damn.
It hurts so bad.
It does hurt real bad. She's a
just cut it
Capricorn.
off.
I already asked.
Capricorn, Aquarius.
We got to talk about something. This is the big moment.
Is this a girl? I don't want to see a girl.
I'm not pushing play. You only can see is the bottom of her foot.
Why?
All right.
I'm not gonna
It's
push
small.
play.
It's like, nah, I'm just playing.
I told
It's
you.
not. No, it's not though. That's the type of that I like in a relationship. Like, I don't want to be too big.
Y'all thought my baby was just going to forget. He wouldn't screenshot his penis and showed it.
Yeah, I ain't push
Yeah.
play. She said she ain't want
If you send me pics, don't send me something with somebody else
you
in
see
it.
how
I
long it
hate
took
when it's
me?
another
I'm
girl.
not
How
one of them.
often do you get pics random online?
All day, every day.
Would you say like 3 every 10 minutes?
No, definitely like 100. On all my social medias, it'd be
If I
endless
get all
dick
them pics and all I do is tell
Yeah.
jokes, how many people did you think she get?
You want to know what's
especially
crazy?
when know that I'm paying to be on my camera, they just feel like it's an open audition.
Yeah.
Like, look at
Oh,
my
niggas
dick,
applying
put me
for a
on.
job. Yeah.
So let me ask you that. How do you go about figuring out who you're going to go camera with? Is it
I
have
use
to
the
be
same
somebody that you
niggas.
already like?
I use the same.
So is all that you on camera with some people that you kind of deal with in the street or
I did all my exes. I put all my exes on camera.
lit?
And then, like, it was like 4 new so I just paid them. And then I have one, like, guy. We just celebrated 6 years doing content together.
Wow. I'm Don't Call Me White Girl, and this show has been sponsored by BetterHelp. Listen, cousins, I know I tell y'all a lot, but I'm so appreciative of y'all. Sometimes we need to take a moment to say thank you to someone in your life. This month is all about gratitude, and along with the people I just shouted out, there's another person that we didn't get to thank enough, ourselves. See, sometimes it's hard to remind ourselves that we are trying our best to make sense of everything. And in this crazy world, that isn't just an easy feat. Here's a reminder to send some thanks to the people in your life, including yourself. Let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DCMWG today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DCMWG.
IT tech. He's ex-military. Regular. I love regular.
Yeah. Do you ever do girl on girl stuff?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I don't do nothing that I don't like. I like my to be authentic. I love sucking.
Do you like a little bit? Like sometimes?
Nah. I used to be like almost gay, but man, be dirty. I'm not gonna lie. No, they is. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Be dirty. They be funky and they be tart. And I don't know. I'm not a.
Welcome to our world.
You like tart? Yeah, y'all like
tart?
that. I don't like
I
don't like a little must on it. You should have took a shower. Like, I'm not gonna put a must.
It's a limit.
You know what I'm saying?
Pheromones. See, y'all got a pheromone smell.
That's what I was just saying.
I think that people is confusing with
Niggas
dirt.
like pheromone.
Nah, that's not the same.
I feel like y'all
joint.
still do. They like dirt and all that.
I don't like the dirt.
You lie.
I like the little bit of
I don't know.
pheromone.
I just feel
Cause
like
I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all could shower completely, and if I crack you down for 30 minutes, you gonna start smelling like a woman again. Like that's the smell that you feel me.
I gave funky coochie before. He ain't stopped.
He talking about
he
that
just kept going. He didn't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
That is nasty. Like I just.
That's a good.
But see, that's how I am. But I'm not gay, so I feel like
the last time I ate a girl, I didn't know she stank till I got all the way up on it. Took her pants off, took her drawers off, and then I'm already eating it, so it was just like finished.
Right.
But I felt like it's not for me if I couldn't say, yo, you stink.
But at the end, your cheeks don't. Like your face was stinking a little bit. You had to wash your face.
Yeah, and it was me and my friend that did it. We talk about it to this day. Like, you remember
and the male
ate
friend?
that girl? No, it was me and another girl at 19.
Y'all got freaky. Okay. I've never done anything with a girl. I'm curious about it, but I never done
I
it.
ate like
I did jail time, and I feel like in jail time,
what?
everybody
You didn't
go
eat
get
no in jail?
Exactly.
I did.
Everybody do.
I had to eat a little bit of coochie. I ate a Dykes
do.
coochie too.
Now you cracked the dyke. That was
Dykes
heavy.
be having pretty.
They do.
It's like wow. It's like a, you know, you crack a little
jail-
egg. It's golden inside.
Jail
Like bitch.
Jail studs are like 50-50 because in jail, it's the land of opportunity and everybody trying to, get something out of something. So you'll have a girl that's giving guy and she act like she been a dyke all years, but then you look through a picture, she got 6 kids. It's like, you ain't no dyke.
That
you
was
just
me.
need some
That was
money.
me in adult jail. I was hungry as shit. I was like, I'm definitely gay. I'm gay for the meal. What is you talking about?
Exactly.
I'm gay for the chi-chi, baby.
And that's why it's like, I don't know, because in jail they have the touch me nots. You know what a touch me not is, right?
I'm the touch me not.
You not no touch me not.
When I was in adult jail, don't kiss me. We can write little love letters.
Oh, so you was
but
the boy
when it's time
then.
to eat,
So you were the boy then.
baby.
Because that's like, the boy girls be like that, like almost like, it's kind of strange, but that's what I ran into in jail. The girls that like act like guys or they dress like guys, but they literally don't let nobody touch their titties or their vagina
In
at
juvie?
all. Not juvie.
In adult jail.
In adult jail. I never
That's
did
me.
time
That's
in
me
juvie.
right there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you like a stud type of thing.
That's how I
kinda.
was in jail.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
Because I
wanna know.
needed. I was in need.
Right. That's how I go.
You know, when you're in need, you gotta play that part.
Everything.
Okay, well, it's gonna be funky and hungry in jail? Hell nah. You gotta be a hustler.
So, are you never?
And listen, really quick, I was dating this girl that did meth. No, she did heroin. And she had all 4 of these missing. She was white and she had a buzz cut because she went on the run. She tried to change her identity. She was ugly as hell.
You a real.
Her parents had all the money. I know she had Skittles and all types of shit. I had to be her bitch. Wrote her love letters. You are so pretty.
I love you so much.
She probably was pretty, but after that heroin ate her up. You know?
Do
Probably a hep too.
Shut the. I don't know. I didn't.
I'm. I got.
I'm not playing, y'all.
I got a question for you.
Intravenous users, 8 out of 10 of them have hep C. I'm not.
I got a question for both of y'all.
What?
Do pretty privilege exist in jail?
Privileges
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, for
And
sure.
with the COs and everything.
Yeah, with the guards for sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure. I used to get burned up on chocolate milk and like that because I'm a little bit cute. You know what I mean?
I wasn't pretty in jail though. I looked like a nigga. I was bald, short hair.
You made
ashy.
yourself look rough on purpose?
No, I just looked rough. Period. Like it just.
Oh, that's
I
what
don't
type
know.
time you was on.
I don't know. In jail, I go to the Dominicans, get my hair pressed. Go to the Asian girls and they get manicures and pedis. We was getting wax on our fingers and shit. The wax on the floor. We get wax on our nails, get our manicure, pedicures.
What in jail?
The wax
Oh,
they
you
use
was
the
in a good
wax
jail.
in the feds, but the wax they use on the floor, we would paint our nails with and our toes.
How did you get it up? Just
No, actually the wax because we are the ones
Oh,
that
you
bought
are
the
the
floor,
cleaners,
so we
yeah.
steal the stuff. Because in the fed jail, the inmates run the jail. So the fed jail I was at, all the girls worked, the guys didn't. So we had access to everything. I had adobo in my room, knife and
Oh, that's
fork,
fire,
green
yeah.
peppers, onions. I was really like, yeah, contraband.
they make it so comfortable in the feds.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Well, really what it is black people are survivors. So we're going to figure
That's
it out
what I'm
anyway.
saying.
I went viral for saying jail ain't that bad because
It's not
besides
that
the part of
bad.
having to stay, it's like kind of fun.
It's a little fun.
It's
I
like Girl
said they
Scout
should
camp.
open the doors and let you go in there just to chill. You know what I'm saying?
That part,
Only
I don't
thing
know.
is, I'm telling you, I feel like you got the good food. You can play spades. You know what I'm
good
saying?
food is
crazy.
And then you can leave.
That's
The food's
where
not that bad. I'll eat
draw
anything.
the line. I'm not going back in that motherfucker and hang with them
I'm
bitches.
not going back to jail.
But
But
if
if
I'm
they
there-
open, if the doors is open, I would go to chill a couple of
If they
times.
open the doors right now and had a Puerto Rican Day parade, that motherfucker, I'm not going. I'm not going in there. You know what I mean? Now,
I had
if
fun.
I'm there, we playing spades, cracking
Yeah,
jokes.
you got to make the best of it.
And most of my comrades are eating. I don't think I
But
met
you was
one
in the
straight
feds.
person.
You was probably in there for a long ass time.
This is a year.
Hold on, do
That's a long ass time.
you know how male got conjugal visits? Do women have them too?
If you marry in certain state jails or whatever, you can't have a
I'll
conjugal visit
visit
with
you
your
right in the
husband.
cell.
Only your husband.
It's like,
though.
nah, you don't really want to have sex while you in jail because they don't test nobody when they come in there. That's the nastiest thing. So you see girls like in the cell together, and I'm like, she could definitely have AIDS right now.
All these federal COs came from Baltimore to the fed jail in Philly, and girls was paying them COs to f them. They was fine. Gold teeth, dude, shoe. Was horny, and they was making money in that bitch. My thing is, where's the
hard.
condoms?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. That's scary. And my thing is like,
They only test you for TB and that bitch. Only
yeah, that's
tuberculosis. That's it.
That's it.
They don't
know.
care
I remember
if you got nothing.
a close friend of mine. She watched this podcast, and no shade. We met in jail, and she was this girl, and I found out the girl had AIDS, and I was like nervous, even though I know how you get AIDS or whatever, but still. Then I went and
yeah.
told her, and I was really like sat her down, got her in the cell by herself, and I'm like, man, such and such got AIDS. She was like, oh girl, I know you can't get it from getting your AIDS. I was like, oh okay, okay.
But you can though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You definitely can. I
That's
just
my dog.
found out.
Shout out to
I
my
just
dog.
got,
No shade. I told the story. I ain't tell your name. You.
I just went to Exotica, and when in Exotica you can get tested for AIDS. Anytime there's an opportunity to get tested for AIDS, I get tested. And they test me, and the guy told me you can get AIDS from sucking by swallowing sperm. I did not know that. I did not know that. I was like, that's a new, okay. Every time I learn something new, I get more scared.
People in the porn industry, like the old school porn. First of all, my girl here does a lot of online content. She has OnlyFans. We're gonna put all them links up. Check my girl out. But I come from back in the day where porns were shot with 17 in the room. They had to use spray on the and liquid on the coochies because it has to be hard to perform in front of all them people like that. And I'm gonna tell you my porn story. I was actually in a real porn before. I'll tell you about it.
For real?
Yes. So back in the day, those porns 17 in the porns, but they had storylines, and I really enjoyed that.
Me
A
too.
knock at the door. Who is it? The
You
cop.
like the pool man?
I am not. What are you doing here? I have a warrant for your arrest. There's no way. Open the door. The warrant says for your snatch.
I literally have a porn. You don't see my porn? Like, you don't see I have one just like that.
I am a fan of your content. I never, as far as funny content, I never even knew.
I have one. I got a police officer. I got doctor,
You
plumber.
don't got the pool man?
I don't have
generic.
a pool. I don't have the
Do
pool
you
man.
ever play the cop?
I played the cop before, yes. I played a
Wow.
bald-headed cop. I
And
shaved
you
my head
like,
bald.
put your hands behind your back. Let me suck that.
I was like, you're in a no parking zone. Step out the car. Like, I'm really on that.
That's
I
so
love
weird.
role
I
play.
want to watch a long one.
I got all anything like, damn, I got English shit. I can't even remember.
So that
right
make
now.
that separate you from a lot of people because a lot of people don't take the
I'm
time to
already
make them
separated.
skits.
I'm that like, nah.
But no, it's a real shit though. Like a lot of people don't in your lane don't really do the whole skit thing. They just get straight to the fucking.
it,
Yeah, I mean, I tap into the mental nut.
You got the
I
burger,
feel like that's
too?
why you still hanging on to that 90s porn because it's like a mental nut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really gets to you. If it's a fantasy like thing, like a would love. What do I got? I got a doctor video called Dr. Throat. Would love go to the doctor and be like, I could never nut it from head.
And the
then she's
doctor like, I know I can make you nut.
right,
Watch
like
this.
I got you. You nutted from head. Like,
Now for me, because you said mental nut, some might say the category that I enjoy is a little strange.
you got fetishes.
I don't know if you call them that.
That's what it is. If it's like weird.
I like.
Ooh.
They not related, Jenise? It's all a joke.
I mean, they not related.
They're not
They not related.
It's not
She said,
real.
"Ooh."
But the scene is like,
I
here's
like
your new
Stepdad.
stepbrother.
I like stepdad.
I really like stepdad too, but I wasn't gonna say that out loud.
I like stepdad, but I got stepdads. I don't want to fuck y'all.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, like,
it's not. They're not
you know what I
related,
mean?
Jenise. It's a joke. It's just all for games.
who cares if they were? Say
And
what
it's
I'm saying.
it's so crazy though because it's so weird now that they make it a point to be like, this isn't real or whatever. Like they'll have that little like
Nah,
paragraph
because
and
they was
shit.
smuggling. They was smuggling like young and having them really doing porn. That's why it's like there was lawsuits out of the ass over that.
Craziness.
Yeah.
And people
So
like so
now-
much, people really like freaky, wild. Everybody has a different button. You know what I mean? And that's what I learned like going older. Like you can't even judge a for what gets them off as long as it's legal. But because it's like everybody got their own things that they like.
Everybody has their own king. Yeah.
Yeah, most people, you look up some
He
porn.
like feet porn. He like feet. He just said he told me that.
Yeah, I watch Foot Job.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes of things.
You learn.
You gotta have you
learn
gotta
something
have
new every
good
day.
joints though. You feel me?
I like nipple play. I like all types of fat. I like trans.
You know what I liked for a little bit? I don't
See
want to
how
tell
you like
y'all.
something for a little bit? Me too.
I
used to like watching two dinosaurs on the. You know how on X videos it just pop up out of nowhere, a little cartoon porn. I nutted to that for like a couple of years. I was about to say months. I'm about to lie.
No,
man.
I had like a couple weeks with the Brazilians with the like aggressive kissing. Have you ever seen that?
No,
It's so weird. It's
Aggressive
so-
kissing.
I was done to some like on the train, pervy men touching boobs. Like I just be watching all types. Of
I've
shit.
seen those. Still.
Foot Job. That's
I've
after,
seen
after
those.
that.
I've never seen
nutted
a
to
foot
feet.
fight
I think
joint. I've never even seen it.
I think that's a thing.
Outside of that, like just if like maybe if like a big bitch, like but outside of that, it ain't.
I literally have to clear my search history.
I'm
I
not
gotta
clearing mine.
delete it. Sometimes I
got
turn
some
the
good
VPN on.
saved.
Sometimes I put the VPN
I gotta
shit
be.
on. Make
I
sure
gotta
I'm
be able to
safe.
go back to.
No.
You rewatch? You like rewatching the same Jones?
Yeah, that's how deep my fetishes are.
Oh, yeah,
But then I
man.
just I don't watch a lot of porn. I go off memory. I can really just think of some shit.
And just rub one out. You a toy person?
I can hump the bed.
I like humping the bed. I used to like that.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the
Used
mental
to.
nut. It's some you do growing up that you just still be on that. Like,
Word.
go ahead and hump the bed real quick. Ain't nobody gonna come
it
in.
get crazy, man. I just said on this podcast a week ago that I was gonna get a robot, a male robot, and that his nose would probably be
Oh, I
rubbed
seen
off
you.
from me
A white
fucking
guy.
his face all the time.
You like white guys?
I want to manifest a white man. I've never dated nobody but black men.
I dated a white man.
I would like to try that.
That was the first man to make me nut. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you serious? Does it? This the thing. I feel like when white guys like black women, they like. Y'all don't leave me alone. I feel like when white guys like black women, they like women that got some color on them. Like when you see a white guy all in love, it's always a dark skinned girl or brown skinned girl. I feel like they don't like light skinned girls. White guys don't even look at me. I don't give a
That's
fuck
not
what's
true.
going on. But I don't. Where are you at, Brian? Brendan?
not true.
Where are you? Like
That's
really?
not true. That's not true.
So when you dated a
I
white guy,
think that white men be scared to talk to black women, period.
Yeah.
So you have to approach them, or if you see them looking at you, you gotta be like, "Hi, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
how did you meet your white guy?
He was buying coochie.
Okay.
You know, he was a trick, you know what I'm saying?
Real
but the
nigga.
craziest thing is I met him, I can't remember how I met him on Craigslist.
Okay.
That's when Craigslist, I was a Craigslist girlie, not a Backpage girlie. Because
Yeah.
Backpage, you had to pay to be on there.
Yeah.
I was broke.
Right.
Well, like, Craigslist
Real
free.
nigga.
So I got him for $300, you know what I'm saying? For
trap on
$300. He came in the
Craigslist.
morning to my hotel, and then he came after work the same day. $600 one day.
Yeah.
And then every time he came, he bought a flower. Like, I've seen you 3 times now. Here's 3 flowers. Romantic as f.
Yeah.
I was like, this about to be my nigga.
Yeah. But listen,
Only because when I got in his truck, he pulled down his visor and he had like 7 checks from work that he didn't. I was like, so
That
you're
he
not going to
didn't
cash him?
cash?
Yes. Because you know as
yeah.
when we get the check, we're going to the
cash
bank.
it. The
I need
same
to cash
day.
this right now. I don't know what I need to buy, but I got to buy something.
Right.
This had endless when he had 3 hats, 3 shirts, 2 pants. See, this ain't buy shit. I'm
Right.
like, he cashed all the checks on me
Caked up.
And how long y'all end up dating?
for like until the checks were gone. You know what I'm saying? But
Dried
he
him
did
out.
make me nut though. I bought him the Thanksgiving dinner and everything to my family's house.
Yeah. I asked you, did you dance first? Because you get in the industry, usually you think that you come from somewhere, but you didn't dance first, but you did sell a little pussy first.
I definitely was a prostitute.
And then you like
you know
trans whatever word to that. Like,
Yeah, I didn't have that many tricks. I didn't need that many
you ever
tricks.
have a pimp?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I never
that.
had trouble selling my and I never understood like
What was the point?
giving a my money.
Yeah. You know the culture of it though, like, cause like in Cali, like Figueroa, you know about all that shit, right?
The culture of what is the culture of? Yeah, I know what I
The
know what you
pimp
mean.
culture, meaning like in right now in LA or whatever, you know, if you don't have a pimp, you're considered a renegade.
She agging off.
And you don't right, exactly.
I ain't saying it.
Yeah, but it's really a totally different definition.
No, I know.
Though.
I forgot we got the bleep. No, I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about that. It was the
Yeah, but like what he said, the term fagging off when you go back home or you leave your pimp or whatever. But a lot of them,
Is that frowned upon or
yes, it is, and it's like
so
because
it's better to have a
Figueroa is an
pimp.
open walking strip. You know what I mean? And when you walking in the strip and you selling, see a lot of pimps are approaching you, really kind of harassing you. So it's almost like a
like drug
security
dealing,
kind
yeah.
of thing or whatever. But it is frowned upon. Like I'm on 304 Talk on TikTok where I follow all the hoes. 304 Talk is this. Have you ever seen it?
Hell no.
Oh
but
my
I'm-
God.
yeah.
They share the best skin routines, the best, just all of them, because they got all the good routines. They selling
Fact.
you know what I mean? But even there in the comments, they just be arguing. It'd be a renegade posting her and how much she making, and they really be other in the comments like, girl, you better speed on for you fleed on. They talk like the pimps. They saying shit
Put it
around
up
like,
out
you
there.
better
'cause
get
the
some
pimps-
better
The pimps
understanding.
will definitely send, it's called a runner. They'll send
Yeah,
other
or the
women to
bottom
come and
bitch.
get you.
Yeah.
I got feats out there. You
Yeah.
heard me?
But
I
you
don't
ain't
know.
even got to walk to sell pussy. You can sell right on the internet.
I would be so good at being a madam. I always wanted to be a madam since I was a little
always
kid.
wanted to be a pimp.
Yeah,
We can wake up
a
and do that.
madam.
It's
What
endless
The female
women.
version is a madam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always wanted
You know
to do
how
that.
many women like Jenise? I'm so ready. Can you help me out?
And I don't know what to
I know
do.
somebody right now that'll buy that
I feel
coochie.
like-
I'm not even gonna hold
And
you.
you just take your little middleman tax. That's it.
Exactly.
I feel like she don't
I got
consider
you.
herself as part of the game. And I feel like she like I'm out here getting money with like that other some other. You,
I'm not bigger than the game.
which I'm saying.
I'm in the
you-
game. I'm
not
I
talking
just
about-
She ain't bigger than the program.
Exactly, because I used to be a bottom. Like I used to be at the bottom. I sell my for $80
No,
when
you
I
selling
first
it,
started.
but you totally. But this is what I'm saying. A pimp is saying without me, this ain't nothing. You like the pimp.
It just doesn't make any sense for
That's
me
what I
to
meant.
sell some
And then-
pussy
and then you
and
gotta
give it
think
to somebody else.
Where we
I
from?
can't sell.
Where we from? The
No,
pimp
I'm not
culture
opposed.
isn't this.
No, I'm just saying. Just that's how I think. That's how I feel.
Where we from, the pimp culture is not big.
Yeah.
So like to us,
Exactly.
hell no. You know what I mean? Over there, them aspire to get certain. They might have one pimp and their dream is to have this one, and they can't wait till they get to this. It's shout out to my
I
girl.
feel like you have to have a certain mentality to have a pimp. Like they know which women to go to.
For
There's
sure.
been men that have come to me like, I don't know. And I'm just like,
For
I don't
sure.
see the dream.
for
Like,
sure go for somebody, especially when they trying to get them off the street. They notice that you ain't got no family, you beefing with your mom.
It's a certain type
you don't
of woman
like
that
your
they go
boyfriend,
for.
all that. And that's how a lot of them girls end up getting trafficked, especially the ones that's under 18. But I just think with us, like even with street walking, like up here, the number one street walker you're gonna see is somebody on drugs. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
different than in
exactly.
Vegas where you see a bad bitch on the strip. You know
For
what I mean?
sure, yeah.
Our whole cultures are so different that we always gonna look at them like, what the like, you know what I mean? Like it don't even make no sense. If you are that dumb that you can't figure out, I want 100 for the $50 for my mouth. And that's what I got to do 6 times a day to pay this rent. Then mama go ahead and get Tony T, Billy Bob, whatever. You know.
Exactly.
But when you do it that way, he's gonna get you the apartment and all that, but you're also buying them snakeskin boots, love. You know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
You put a down payment on that Cadillac, girl. Okay?
Like literally.
We a family. You ain't sucking no all week, Tony.
It's
not
a
the way.
finesse. I feel like it's a finesse. I don't know.
We
That's just my
family.
thought
I'm the only
process.
one working. Why you gotta drive? I drive. You fuck. I'll drive. My coochie hurt.
You could
I
literally
need
do
a
it
break.
yourself.
We need a break. I know somebody will fuck you right now. They got $75. Are we family for real?
Facts.
Don't none of you take my advice. You gonna get smacked. Shout out to the gorilla pimps. Okay.
And that's exactly why I
What
paid
they
it.
what they say? Sport a ride. Spare
Spare
the
the
ride.
ride. Yeah.
Spare the smack. Sport a bitch. I should have been a pimp. I'm telling you. Spare the ride. Sport a bitch.
I would be a really nice pimp though.
No, I'm beat and I'm you
Hey,
first day.
yo.
Hard with the dildo. I'm a pimp, I'm a gorilla pimp all day. Listen, when I turn into a pimp, I'm gonna have to get physical therapy from doing this so much. You feel what I'm saying? All this gonna be sore from me to the tell you get out there. Whole time we already out there. I'm already out here. I forgot.
Oh, you want the streetwalkers? I want the
Yes,
escort.
everybody outside.
I want the.
And we snorting powder.
I want the escort.
I always wanted to be a pimp. Man, I would be so... You know what I wanted to do? And I kid y'all now, I was 17. This was my big idea. When people say, what you want to do when you
Me?
get older?
Go ahead.
First, I wanted to have a domestic violence building where it was a daycare in the basement and like therapy during it so you could like leave your man and then have a house and have somebody to watch your kids and get a job career. But my other one was a Winnebago. So I wanted to have a big
What's a
ass
Winnebago?
RV, like them big RVs, and have like 8, 9 in it, and we travel city to city.
I wanted to do that too. I wanted to do
Lit.
that too. I wanted to travel, sell it.
How the cops gonna run in the RV when we rolling?
Hey,
We already
yeah.
in Idaho.
Get in
Die.
in the van.
We got babe. The whole Winnebago RV. We got to break down the
Oh,
whole rooms.
okay.
We park
Oh,
up.
that's
we
an
run
RV.
it up. That way I can count the money. Hold up, Poppy. You've been in there 3 more minutes. That's an extra $100. You feel me? I can really watch because I'm right in the front and I can listen to you know what I'm saying?
We can get some things going. Oh,
Cash
you say
only.
you 17.
Cash only.
We can do that today.
Cash only.
There's
Fill
bitches
the
right now
RV
that
up
do
with
it. They don't even
bitches.
give a fuck.
All, guess what I was going to have? All white.
You got to have all flavors.
For the movement.
I got everything you need.
It's for my ancestors. I'm getting these I'm dogging these for the culture.
Me and my cousin had pimped out one. We ran it. We call ourselves running away. We had one.
I'm about to say, watch it now. What year was that?
It was a long time ago.
Over 10
But the girl
years.
was on the run. She was the same age as us. And we had to find somewhere to stay. We was at McDonald's and we was like, yeah, she wanna have sex. She wanna suck your dick. In the bathroom, she sucked the man in the bathroom. We stayed at the house on one bed. It was like 6 of us.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Did you have
start
like
somewhere.
Could you say something about Julie? Did you get in trouble a lot as a kid?
Yeah, when I was 12, I got my first like assault charge. They put me on probation. And I
Who
kept
you saw?
up. A white girl.
What'd she do to you?
She butt in front of me in line. I beat her ass. Her
Man, you a
family.
All
What?
she wanted was a nugget? What the
I was so tired of getting
Damn.
bullied, bro. Like I didn't get bullied, but people used to just make fun of me just because I was dark. So
I was about to say, because you pretty because you was dark skinned.
she cut in front of me. I beat her ass. Her family pressed charge. They was not letting her go.
You went to school to white people?
It was just mixed crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went from North Philly, and our schools were so crowded, they started busting us up. And I ended up going to a school called Fitzpatrick with all the like poor white people. And in my opinion, poor white people are the worst white people to live around because they're already angry that they're poor. But now I'm poor enough that I have to live next to you. Like it's upsetting. And
Calhoun.
I'm talking about white people from the boulevard. Like the ghetto was white people, and they would bust us up from North Philly. You know what I'm talking about? Molly in the back, she feel me, and we would be getting bust up and shit. And the white people would be being them little kids that would be repeating what they hear their parents say, talking shit. I remember this girl named Heather. She ain't called me a but she kind of round about it, and I cocked that back and punched that bitch in the face, and my nose bleed. When I tell you, my mother, all the black kids gave me high fives for days. I mean, people were so proud of it.
That's how black people is. As soon as you stand up,
Whooped Heather
they
ass.
just be like, yeah, that's her that did
I
that.
whooped Heather ass. I punched her right in her face, and it wasn't no fight because I punched her in her face. She did this. You know what I mean? Like, oh, with all the blood and shit. Yeah. And then when it's so crazy.
I got punched like that when I was like 6.
Oh God. Mm-hmm. Let's not. I don't know. Let's just back
well,
off.
Keep it a
that.
bean.
Cut that.
Punch me now.
No, cut that out. She's taking this podcast to a sadder note.
No,
Cut that out. We trying to keep this
I'm good. Her hands ain't even rough or nothing.
Get the fuck. I haven't fought in a long time.
Good.
I don't fight. Just sue the draws off me if I try to fight right now.
That's true, but I bet you if
There's
she
no
hit you,
point.
you hit her back.
I got security.
Okay.
Fight them.
Okay.
Now what?
Okay. I'm mature like that too. I would never fight nobody.
I don't have time to fight people right now. I got a lot of things to lose.
I would. Listen.
But
the
don't put your
maturity
hands
that
on
I
me.
have, I would never seek to that realm of physicalness. You know what I mean?
I gotta get touched. If I get touched, I'm on it.
I'm joking. I fought last week in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I knew you was joking.
I fight over
I know.
traffic. Like I still get it in. Like I still what? I just went at it with a driving a tractor trailer because he came in the store and he called me an idiot to my face. He got out of his big truck all the way to the parking lot, came in the Sunoco just to call me an idiot to my face, and I cussed his ass out.
I would have cussed him out too. That's too much.
I cussed him out so good that as I'm walking with the truck, as he's trying to leave, he rolled the window back up because I was cussing his ass out. It's a talent.
He was pissed off that he stopped. He was mad as shit.
So you went to juvie like a lot of times as a kid or just once?
I went to juvie a lot of times because I kept on up.
Yeah.
You know, they let you out on the box, then you smoke or you do some dumb shit, they lock you back up.
Who were you raised by? Mom and dad,
Both.
dad, grandma? Oh, okay.
Back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Once I started being sexually active, it got worse.
Yeah. I'm a mom of a teenager, and I really feel like I just said that about a teenager or my teenagers. I got nieces and goddaughters or whatever, but they do stuff, they try weed, they hang out, they do whatever. But when a teenager gets some meat, it's over. Like it
I was grown men though.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to be Hey, yeah.
Why is it always like that with y'all? And then y'all casually say that like that's. Like,
Let me tell you why. Because it's a culture thing. So when I was
casually
12,
say it's probably nigga. I'm not saying none of y'all, but it's a lot of people that
it's
be
a
fucking
culture
youngins.
thing.
Like I don't
and
know
when
what
I
it
was
is.
12, that's when I noticed that adults were trying to talk to me. Right?
I know, but it don't make it right though.
It don't matter if it make it right. When I say a cultural thing, if everybody is doing it, it seems like it's a normal thing. So when
Right.
I was 18, 19, my boyfriend was like 29 or 30.
Mm-hmm.
That did not seem strange to me because all the girls I know were dating guys 27, 28. For the love of God, I lost my virginity at 18. I remember being in 10th grade and girls getting picked up by cars. 8th grade, people got pregnant. I remember the first time I knew a girl, a teenager, to be pregnant. We were in 8th grade together, or 7th grade. Like, that's when I started seeing people getting pregnant and having children.
Yeah.
So by the time I'm 18, and I'm late because I lost my virginity at 18, it was nothing to date
I don't feel like that's late. I feel like that's appropriate.
But again, that's
Kids
a culture
should be
thing. I'm
fucking-
saying it's late because all my peers 12
Yeah,
and 13.
18.
I
You
definitely
feel me?
had lost mine at 13. I got pregnant the first time I had sex.
That is a commonality with us, you know what I mean? And so, like literally, I had my first shot at 24, and I remember feeling like I was late or something. Like, and that was off of the things my aunts would say. When you gonna have a baby? When you going? You know what I mean? Which was crazy. One of my aunts,
crazy.
and I love my aunt, but one of my aunts, I kid you not, I had started catching cases, and I had this big fed case, and she was like, "Girl, you better get pregnant." And I said, "Why would I do that?" And she said, "That ain't no judge sitting nobody away with a big ass belly."
She.
I kid you not. I ended up going to the feds, coming home, and at some point I got pregnant. So when I found out I was pregnant in jail, and that me up pregnant. I ended up coming home like 2 or 3 weeks before I had my first child.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, like I
Because
did
you'll definitely have that baby in jail.
a cup to the
They
bed.
do not give a
Hey, fuck. But just like people used to say to me, "Oh, you're too pretty to be in jail." It's a lot of pretty in jail. Gorgeous models, whatever.
They never said that when I was in jail, but when I went to court, the judge said, "You don't look like a criminal." And all I kept thinking is, what the f does a
What
criminal
does a
look
criminal
like?
really look like? Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely go in your house and rob you.
I'm really excited to have you here. If you weren't
I'm
here,
excited to be here, period. Y'all know I love Mona.
If you weren't here, I would have already been sweating talking about this election. This is my first time getting in front of the camera since Donald
Jesus, let me take a shot.
Won exactly.
We taking another
Y'all might
one?
want a bathroom break because here comes a rant. Donald J. Jerkoff Trump supposedly won the election. Now, I went to bed thinking. I chatted briefly with Cardi in the DM, right? Huh?
Go ahead.
Okay, I planned it. Hold on.
This ain't no sponsorship neither. I hate this.
That's why I said, hopefully the camera's not on it.
I mean, it ain't
they
going.
ain't sponsoring it.
Tom, I didn't read your text yet. Is your text saying stuff we're not supposed to talk about or stuff we are supposed to talk about? The text, this. Only me right in the middle of the podcast do I ask you shit like that.
Cheers.
Oh, I already took
That's
it.
important.
Damn. And the
Let me
burp.
take another one.
And the burp. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that.
I'm gonna. So,
All right, so good. All right, so boom. Listen, so Donald, listen, okay, the race was going on or whatever, right? The race was going on. It was looking rough for her. Cheers to all the alcoholics. No shade.
We chilling.
cheers.
The race was going crazy. Cardi was up. Me and Cardi briefly had a back and forth. Cardi's always in tune with politics. Shout out to Cardi for that really good speech she did, and I liked her outfit. And it looked like she was losing. And I'm thinking, for some reason in my head, it was not possible. Like I just thought she had
I
it.
honestly knew that she wasn't gonna win. But go ahead.
I came on this podcast and I said that I didn't think that she can beat him, and people took me the wrong way. The reason why I said I didn't think she could beat him was because number one, she's black.
See?
She's married to a white man. She's light skinned. I
It's
feel
not
like
even
light
that.
skinned
It's
black
just 'cause
people.
she black.
I feel like light skinned black girls right now aren't the most popular. Okay, especially online. And then in reality, when you say I don't think she can win or whatever. Wait a minute, let me finish my statement. I didn't think she could win after she got shot. After Donald got shot and he put the fist up with the blood. In my heart, in my brain, I know that that was set up too. I don't know if somebody was supposed to die, but they did, but that wasn't real either, right? The Secret Service don't make mistakes like that. People in the crowd saw that boy laying up there. It's a joke. In a couple years, he'll be indicted for it, but whatever. Unless he has the immunity thing or whatever. But in all reality, how the fuck was she supposed to win with 3 months to campaign? We talking about somebody that their physical, because that's the thing. You can work your whole life. You can go to the best schools. You can be great at your job. You can get moved up at your job. You can get so moved up that you end up as the VP of the whole country, and you still are underqualified for the job because you're a and you have a. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, in reality, that sister had 3 months to campaign.
That's what I said.
It was really.
I said, why are we acting like she didn't do a good job with the time that she had? It wasn't like
it's annoying, and it's not only is it annoying. A lot of y'all at home, you just don't know enough to have a conversation about this. You understand what I'm saying? Have a year and plus an extra time to campaign. This had 3 months. Now, is it just woe is them? No, they up. They knew Joe was sick. They knew he was on his last leg. They could have got that out the office a year ago when she had a year to show her as the president, and then had more time to campaign. Mm-hmm. That would have made more sense instead of putting.
She ran in 2020.
Instead of putting
she ran in 2020.
Right. Instead of putting a stick in the back of this, propping him up like Bernie's weekend, because this almost dead. Joe Biden dead right now. They just ain't said nothing. He died months ago. They got that. They gassing him up
that
with Adderall.
That nigga's a robot.
And
I don't
having
know what
him,
people think is going on.
And making a move. Joey is sick. Joe is on his last leg. They put Joe on the bike and he fell right over. Yeah. He couldn't even sit on. They didn't even ask him to ride on the bike. They put him on the bike and he just went.
He what?
Just like that.
That's why I know that.
Y'all don't know that?
I just feel like black people put too much trust into the government. Like, they do not like us. What makes you think that they would? What makes you think that they would hire, elect a black woman as president? They still got KKK towns full of KKK. Like, what would make you feel like I don't get it? Right?
I mean, you have people like a lot of people feel like how Jenise feels, where it's like it's we don't have a chance. It's not real. You know what I mean? It's kind of a scam. But in reality, I think in general, they're failing because they don't really teach you that in public school. Like, you should kind of start learning about the government in 3rd and 4th grade. That's why I kept cracking a joke. I blame conjunction junction. I talk to adults all the time. They have no idea how this works. That's why you'll hear somebody say, well, he gave us $200. Like, they don't understand how government works. You know what I mean? Donald, and that's the thing. And that's the thing that Donald Trump has in his advantage, because he might not understand how government works, or he might can't read good or good or smell good or talk good, but he does know people. He's a snakesman. He's a snake charmer. He's a scam artist. Mm-hmm. So he knows what to do. So when they vote for us to get the 1,200, and even though he voted against it, but when he lost and everybody got the 1,200, he's the only president in the history of presidents that said, put my face on that check, because he knows. He know people would remember that check. Even if they couldn't read it, don't figure out how they got it. When they got it in the mail, they seen that white man on it and they would praise him for it. And he knew that. And it worked. Because a lot of my peers, people in the ghetto, tell me to my teeth, well, when Donald Trump was in the office, we had paper. And it's a lie.
He was putting his face like on the paper checks.
The paper stimulus checks all came with a picture. I never got a paper, John. It came with a picture.
What?
Nah. You got a stimulus check?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
It took a little minute. I
never got
to
that.
Fight for it. But,
your cousin probably got it in your name. I got a couple people stimulus because if you apply, they'll send it to you. It works. Your cousin probably got it. I got a couple. My cousins up there in the penitentiary, they wasn't gonna get it. I applied for it.
Oh, you got to apply. I didn't know that. I thought they just gave it to you.
I got a couple stimuluses. I've been stimulated, and I still ain't support that. You dumb bitch at home. What the happened to the Latinos? When you watch your Abuelita leaving that boat, your Abuelita, fuck y'all and your rights. We canceling Cinco de Mayo. Y'all. Stinking ass. I can't believe you came out in droves, smelling like rice and beans, leaving trails of rice all in the bowls, and you over that hand.
Empanadas.
I can't believe that. And you wipe it again. You let Hillary down, and you let Kamala down too. White. And I'm tired of y'all getting on the internet. We came the out. 20% of black men voted for Donald Trump. That don't mean nothing. That mean 80% kind of little bit did the right thing.
I'm happy you came out and said this.
Because I'm tired like we supposed to digging each other.
Yeah,
we did our thing.
Thank you, Damona.
We did good this time.
Thank you.
Okay? I see Beanie Siegel in the projects getting people to vote. That's a lot.
Real
Beanie went to the projects down South Philly, right, Tom? Or Southwest, right? So he got all that outside, Mr. Teeth holding beers and So he telling them, say you gonna vote. They cut the camera on. First thing they put on, he said, get out and lay down. Motherfucker. When they turned the camera back to Beans, he said, that's right, get out and vote or lay down.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
I said, they got Beans, they got Beanie Siegel fucking campaigning. Beanie Siegel used to smoke dust.
Get down,
we came out.
Get down or lay down
Beanie
or
Siegel
vote
used
is
to
crazy.
smoke?
He used to smoke a little PCP. We'll talk about it later. It's a Philly thing.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay?
I was about to say.
We smoke a little PCP out this way sometime.
You did.
Just a little bit. The little angel dust ain't hurt nobody.
Bitch.
You said you wasn't bougie now. Smoke a little dust with us after the show.
I'm just saying. You know, the craziest thing is my dad smoked crack. And he said he was like, one drug I'm gonna tell you not to do, PCP.
It's a wild
He didn't even tell me
joint.
not to smoke crack.
You don't like to
He
get
just
wet?
said.
You ever been wetted? Nah,
I just feel like he would tell me not to smoke crack.
It's not your age group, but in my age group, when I
was growing up, people was doing PCP.
Okay, so
they call it water where I'm from.
Right.
And they call it dip.
You know, DC is the start of it, for real. They originated the Love Boats and all that. Yeah, Love Boat is weed and dust mixed together, but
it is Love Boat.
In my age group, I can recall vividly 14, 15. We all in the
we
car.
in the same age group.
We're not, babe.
Yes, we are.
We would have never went to school together, and I'm not telling my age on camera, so let's just zip that up.
We're in the same age group. You're right. The same age group.
We're the same generation. Exactly.
We're in the same generation.
Yes, same age group. Leave it there. Let's leave it there. Don't nobody ask me.
We in the same. And in reality, like I wouldn't even make that up.
It's so real. I wouldn't even get a birthday cake. I wish y'all would come in there with some like that.
I'm gonna be the same age for the next 10 years.
No, what was I trying to say to you? No, so when I was a kid, it was totally normal where you be in the weed car smoking weed, sitting on the corner smoking weed, and the cipher go around and somebody pass a wet blunt. That's what I mean by the age group. Yes, that's the age group I'm coming from. Where
they let you know when it was.
I've smoked wet before.
How did it make you feel? I've done a lot of drugs. I've done a lot of drugs.
One time we smoked wet and we was sitting on the couch. We was watching TV. And then by the time I came to, the TV, it was like fuzz on the TV, but we was all in the same position. And by the time I stood up, all my was stuck because I had sat there for like 7 hours. They have no memory of it.
And you didn't know you was sitting there for 7 hours?
Somebody could have been like jerking me off. I wouldn't have known. We was all disposed like that. That's what wet does to you. It makes you freeze like that.
Okay.
It's bad.
I never did that. How was that? What?
I smoked the Wooly.
What's that?
Weed and no, that's coke and
weed and Molly.
Coke and weed.
No, I tried weed and Molly though, like in a blunt.
I've
done Molly. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all all the drugs that I've done.
Molly is crazy.
I don't give a now what.
Nah, I've done it.
I'm like, what's up?
No,
like,
listen.
now what?
Why you and me?
Listen,
like,
I've
now
done
what?
it, but lightning is crazy.
Like me.
But now what? Like, I'm keeping it a bean. So I've done coke, I've done Molly, I've done ecstasy, weed, and that's it.
I did everything you did.
And K2.
I ain't do that one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
I was scared of that only
Nah,
because
you gotta keep it. What?
I smoked K2 when I was on parole.
Me too.
But that's before people
when I
was
a
going crazy.
juvie.
But that's before people was going crazy off K2.
That is exactly.
Yeah, see,
That's before people was
But
crazy.
you would still get high as fuck.
But
I
that's
was
the
high
worst
as
part,
hell.
though. When they clip it out, it's all they gonna say. I was smoking K2 when. No, explain myself. Some stuff you just should not say on camera.
that. I seen one of my home like
When
when
I
I was
smoked
here.
it when it first was like a parole thing in the halfway houses, it was like in jails.
So listen, when
now
I
it's in the street.
When I was hearing about it,
Now
it
they
was,
put something else in it
It's
now.
different.
it was
now,
my
it is.
military homie because you know it was the untraceable
Right.
John.
Exactly.
And we was drunk as shit, and I see this smoke it, and this just stopped moving, and the
He
drool.
smoked too
He
much.
started
His
drooling.
drool started coming out his
Yeah.
mouth, and then he just passed out. I say, yeah, nah.
Curious. What year was that? I'm curious.
2000, probably like 13.
Yeah, I
11.
smoked
It was
K2
like 2000. Matter of fact, it was like 2011.
like way back then.
It was like 2011.
yeah,
I remember it.
Yeah, because they used to sell it in the gas stations and shit. Now it's
They
different.
used to sell it right at the
now
gas
in
station.
Philly, we had K2 corners packed like a dope corner. Real
real?
It changed. Yeah, it's like, but now it's like people smoking and trip out on it, so it's like a whole different
Niggas need
drug.
they deuce now.
You
Niggas
can't
the
smoke it
nicknames
that.
and all
You
First,
gotta
it was
hit it
only
like one
for
or
the-
two times.
Yeah, you
And
can't.
now
You ain't
you
supposed to
just
roll no
fried,
K2
like you
blunt and
smoked the whole
smoke the
day.
shit out of no K2
I
blunt.
did that the first time I smoked it. I was so high.
Yeah, it's
it felt like I
different.
was walking on clouds. Just,
I swear to God, in the first K2 that came out, it used to look like dryer lint. Like
It
from the
looked
lint
like
tray.
dried up,
I swear to God, bro. I used to smoke that shit.
I heard
potpourri.
about it first from the military
Dried
before
up
the streets.
potpourri.
But that is that yes, like that too. But that makes sense. It's in them settings where you can't smoke weed, so you want to smoke weed so bad, and it's the closest thing you can get to it. But it's not
You
a
would
weed high
never
though.
forget that smell.
Yeah,
that
it's weird,
smell,
yes.
like you would never forget it.
Bro.
I know it
My
anyway.
I remember my baby father being like, "Stop smoking that shit," like trying to have an intervention.
My homie caught it.
Yeah.
My homie caught his case and got discharged because he was cooking that shit in the military.
You can cook it?
Yeah,
That's
you
what-
can make
that's
it.
how you make it.
You can make it. Yeah, you can. I don't know nobody that makes it, but I know that you can. That do that.
That's when I was like, "Niggas cooking weed, I'm cool." Like, I was like,
I
nah.
always wanted to sell drugs.
Have you
But I
ever
have a
sold drugs?
conscience. So I
Yeah.
just be like, dang, I just sold her crack. This probably was her pamper money.
You know the worst
I
thing
would
I
feel
ever
some type of
did?
way.
You know the worst thing I ever did? I used to live in this small town in the mountains, and I didn't have a lot of customers. They were racist. And because I was Muslim, I worked Kmart. They didn't want to talk to me, deal with me, or whatever. So I had this one girl that would really run all of it, but she never had to buy nothing. She ended up getting cancer, and she like stopped calling me, stopped talking to me. I parked in front of her father's house and gave her crack for free and like a birthday card.
Hey, yo, I would have gave her. I mean, because what they going to do?
That is so up.
I don't feel like that up because listen, the crackhead gonna smoke crack. If I see a crackhead at the light, I'm gonna give you $100.
No, it was up
Yeah,
because
like-
she had made the decision to like leave it alone because of the cancer and stuff, and I
she
went
wasn't
out
for
my
real.
way.
You was trying to bring her back in so you could.
I gave
so
her a
you could hit
birthday
them
card with
pockets.
crack in there.
So you think she went back full fledged?
I know she did. We got back where we was. She
Hey,
went
now you did that on the drug dealer tip. That's
Yeah.
what drug dealers do. I was fucking this that sold coke. He left a little bag of coke in my bed. I was like, I think you left something. He was like, just hold it. I was like, I'm not about to do this coke and be like, what do you think I'm about to do? Like, nah, my dad told me about that.
Yeah,
Nigga tell me about everything.
real. You might say you got a good relationship with your father.
I mean, the relationship that you would have with a crackhead, I don't know.
Damn.
Oh, he's still active right now.
He's still smoking crack.
Oh, okay.
But that's cool. Like, you know, you just
So it's a
accept
good
it for what it
relationship.
is.
It's just honest.
I don't really talk to my parents.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really don't talk to them
goals.
like
I'm aiming for that. I haven't talked to my father in 2 years. Yeah, I'm aiming for
that. Is
that.
something on me?
It's like wet.
Back to what I was saying.
What is
Let
it?
them
like
get
here.
off each other's faces.
good.
I play a lot, and I know I'm sitting here playing here with my friends, but this shit is really scary. It's a big deal, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I almost feel like I feel like a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of black women and women of color, women period, feel to that day that we found out or whatever, you just kind of feel disillusioned with the whole process. But in reality, this is our process. You still should come out and vote locally. You still make sure you're voting for the judges. You know how many times in my life as a criminal, we would just know certain judges that were racist. The judge in Philadelphia that would make you count the birds on a ledge, and that's how many months or years you would get. A racist judge in Pennsylvania and Wilkes-Barre County, in Lackawanna County and Wilkes-Barre that was sending them kids away for long amounts of times. Everybody know these judges are horrible people, and they just walk around like there's nothing we can do about it. We vote judges in. So we still need to get in them polls and vote locally, vote for the president, do what you got to do, volunteer campaign. Shout out to my friend Jason Bowman. He did a lot of campaigning, and I cracked a joke about Beans, but shout out to Beans and everybody else, every rapper, anybody that tried to do something different in this election and get out. Don't feel too disillusioned with it. This is just a part of the process. I do feel like he cheated. I wouldn't be shocked if they found it out, but if they don't find it out, I just think that during these times of Project 2025, where they're taking out Black history from the schools and they're giving police and the felon president immunity, it's time for us to stick together. It's time for us to worry about our issues. It's time for us not to come rescue people. The Latinos came out in droves to vote for Trump. So when they do put their Abuelitas back on the boat, I don't think it's time for us to get assigned in March. I think it's time for us to focus on us and our issues. It's time to look inward and make sure you get your right, make sure your soul is right and just keep moving, because that's all it's about. One thing about us, Black people, we're survivors. That's what we do. So we'll still figure it out even during this up time. I am literally scared for the first police shooting and watching this cop go on vacation and nothing happens to him, but at least we know it's coming. Y'all need to get your IUDs. Don't believe to pull out because he can't. Half the time they faking pulling out because they just trying to set us up so we can take care of them and they goddamn baby. Okay? Get y'all some birth control, get on depot, even though it make you bald headed and fat. It's better than being stuck with a baby that you didn't want. One thing I hope that don't happen is a bunch of young girls, a bunch of kids having illegal abortions or having abortions in alleyways, hurting themselves and dying. But either way, when that happens, because that's what happens when you make something that should be a choice for people to make when the government take that kind of control where they're making choices from us. Those are the kind of negative things that come from it. The first thing Donald Trump did was made a video about trans people and how Joe Biden was going to have little kids in elementary schools in the same bathroom. Anybody with brains know that the percentage of trans people or children that I don't even think it's legal for you to transition under 18 is just it's just not true. But for all the trans people, the gay people, all the people that feel so like seen in a negative way and you're scared, like, I love you, man. I don't have any judgment towards you. It just sucks. It just sucks to be the brown people. It sucks to be everything but white right now. So I don't know. We got. Just keep it in mind. It's the 99 and the 1. 99% of us are struggling, trying to pick between nuggets or gas, and then it's 1% of the super rich, and that's that. But my annoying producers are rushing me. We're gonna have to wrap this up, but I want to keep going. So subscribe to the podcast to see the rest of this episode.